Well, back guys to Fog Football. It's International Football Week. Later on tonight it'll be Denmark, Scotland preview, right? Get voting on the poll. But here right now, it's some team news as Keiran Tierney and Anthony Ralston have dropped out the squad. Welcome back to the channel. Are we surprised by this? I mean, not overly, if we're being brutally honest about it. Keiran Tierney can play about 60 minutes this season and that's him done. Now, honestly, man, Josh Doig is in. We'll get to him later on. But if Tierney can't give us good, I mean, if he can only give us 60 minutes, make no mistake, these are crunch games against Denmark and Belarus. They need to be won. So, I totally understand the decision. So, as for Tierney, I've no complaints about it. I think it's the correct call by Clark. To be honest, I don't think he should have been called up. When you've got a player that's barely fit and can't last 90 minutes, especially when he's a left back, I don't see the purpose of keeping him in the team. And I think this is the correct call. I mean, it'd be different if he was like a striker and it's, you know, he averages a goal a game and it's like, fuck, if he can give you a good 60 minutes, then yes. And that's not me taking away from Tierney, but I mean, let's be real, like the last, year, we've almost dealt with the guy not being in the squad. So it's not the end of the world. Now, the reasoning for him coming out the squad is due to his fitness. Concerns escalating. Whatever the hell that means, man. The left back joins his Hoops teammate Anthony Ralston in removing themselves from the Scotland squad ahead of two crunch ties against Denmark and Belarus for the World Cup 2026 qualifying stages. So yeah, the 28-year-old came off the pitch during the goalless draw with Rangers on Sunday after 72 minutes, having failed to complete a full 90 minutes for the club since his summer return to Glasgow's East End from Arsenal. Concerns have already been mounting over Tierney's fitness levels, with his absence for Scotland only ramping that up for the Parkhead faithful. End of quote. I mean, I think everybody kind of just thinks that it's a matter of time before Keiran Tierney gets injured. And to me, if the guy can do 60, 70 minutes but not like a full 90, then I think it makes sense to pull him out. But see, to be honest, man, Keiran Tierney, I'm not saying he doesn't have a 90 minutes in him, right? But I don't think Keiran Tierney has got 90 minutes in him consistently. And I believe at 28 years of age, the guy is done in terms of that. He seems to have lost a hell of a lot of pace. The guy, I mean, the one time that Gazam took him on, his arse folded. Now, yeah, maybe Keiran Tierney, maybe he just got caught, maybe it was just one dodgy turn and Gazam done him, right? Who knows, maybe if Gazam actually bothered his arse to take him on a wee bit more than once, Keiran Tierney could have got back, but he's looked to have lost a few steps, man. It's like it's weird. You know, Celtic sold this guy 6 years ago to Arsenal for 25 million. You would have expected, right? You would have expected this guy to return after like 6 years in the Premier League. We spell in La Liga, you know, starting all the games for Scotland. You would expect this guy to come back better. Keiran Tierney in 2019 is so much better than Keiran Tierney in 2025. But maybe that's the price you pay. You sold him for 25, now you got him back for free. Was it naive to think this guy was going to come back and be just as good as he once was? Here, it's an early season, but come on, I don't think anybody can really dispute that this guy is not cutting the mustard the way we all thought he would. Boss Brendan Rodgers demanded more from Tierney following the Ibrox stalemate, with Marcelo Sarachi looking lively after replacing the Celtic fan favourite. I mean, some people were like, didn't even know Celtic signed this guy till they brought him on. Well, I did know they signed this guy, but I can't really recall anything he did, because you want to know why? I don't know anything anybody did in that game of football, if we're being brutally honest, man. That was awful, absolutely awful. And yeah, obviously Taylor's away, but as for Ralston, no one really knows what's going on there with Anthony Ralston. It appears just to be more fitness issues. Did he go down in? No, he didn't. I don't think he went down injured. Did he go down injured against Rangers? Can't really remember, but the good news is Josh Doig is in. For me, Josh Doig should be in anyway, right? I don't understand why Josh Doig ain't in. guy's a great left back, and he's more fit than Keiran Tierney. So that's interesting. Now Max Johnson and Aaron Hickey are the remaining right back options, and I mean, it makes you wonder if Max Johnson and Aaron Hickey are in the squad. Why is Anthony Ralston in the squad? Why was he even in there to begin with? You know, don't understand it. But yeah, now with Hickey coming back from injury, his big layoff of what, 2 years. Nathan Patterson coming back from his injury as well. Add him into those two, Hickey and Johnson. I mean, great options at right back, left back, sort it. You know what we just need, man? We need over like the next 2 years, 2 to 3 years, for like to get a couple of centre backs through that are on the same quality as the full backs, because then we'd be cooking with gas, wouldn't we? But yeah, unfortunate. I mean, Grant Hanley still managed to pick up spots in the Scotland team. But see, to be honest, I don't really know what he's done for Hibs so far this season, but part of me believed once he left Norwich that would be the end of it. And it's not the end of it, for whatever fucking reason. But anyway, both games will be on BBC, that's great. And tell you what though, as great as it is, I just much prefer the club football to continue on. You know, I was like, I think most of us were crying out for a break. Pretty much every club in the league, to a degree, was like, oh, this break will do us handy. It's came and it's like, nah, you know, Steve Clarke, put the bottle down, son. We want the club football to return. Anyway, leave your thoughts down below. That's the latest news. Till next time, peace.